Going live. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We should be live. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hi friends, Lindsay here for So Fontsy. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today we are serving up another fun little project for you, making some adorable little treat boxes that are little bunnies, and they're just so adorable. I had so much fun making them, and it was really easy and it came together really fast. So I'll show you that. If you could just say hi, let me know that you can hear me, then that would be great. Oh, hi Tiffany, thank you. All right, so for the project, you're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock to make the treat boxes as big as I did. So I kind of maximized how big I could get them. Oops, let's get it to focus. But I thought they turned out super cute, and so it's super easy. And I will just flip down the camera, and then we can go ahead and get started. And then the tools and things that I'm using for the project are linked in the description, as well as the SVG for this too. So this, you can make these as well. It comes from, the SVG comes from the mini Easter bundle. So I know it's not even Valentine's Day yet, but you know, we're always thinking ahead. And Easter is one of my favorite holidays to make really cute little, you know, projects like this. The mini Easter bundle, if you want to check that out. So I'll flip the camera down. So enough talk, more crafting. Okay, let me, I'm going to turn the camera this way. Just like that. And today I am using the Brother Scan & Cut. This is the SDX85. And I love using this Scan & Cut for paper projects because it just cuts so easily through them. So I have actually already transferred the design to, sorry, I know it looks really, really blurry. Maybe I can try and like make it a little bit sharper. Apply. Let me see if that works. I don't know if that changed, but I'll fiddle around with it. Anyway, so I've got my mat here, and I'm using textured cardstock. So one side has got like a little bit of like a rough texture to it, and the other side is smooth. And I thought that would look really cute for the bunny, just to give them a little bit more, yeah, I don't know, interest and dimension. So I'm cutting with the textured side down. And for anyone who's interested, this is Bazzil cardstock in the color Pinkini. All right, so let's go ahead and put this on here. Now my mat has been used a lot, which is good. That means we're crafting here, but it means that I'm gonna need a little assistance with the cardstock staying down. So I'm gonna put some washi tape around the edges, but don't use your good washi tape. Use your, you know, your least favorite. But it'll help hold it down while I'm cutting, and so I can get a little bit more life out of this mat. All right, I'm gonna do the other side too. Hi Sabrina, hi Paula. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. So I'm gonna load the mat in the machine. And then I've already transferred the design to the scan and cut. And so we can just go ahead and cut it. Start. Perfect. All right, so with the auto blade, it just does its thing. It knows how much, how much pressure and how many cuts to do to cut through it. And let's just, that will cut out for just a little bit. But I'll show you the boxes. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry the camera isn't focusing very well. But they're so adorable. So they open up like this. And then you can put like little treats inside, or I don't know, like something special or something. But I thought that was really cute. And I sized these as big as I could get them on a 12 by a 12-inch piece of cardstock. So the bottom square here measures about a hair less than 4 inches. So you got a pretty good amount to put in like little treats or jelly beans or things like that. And I did them in several different colors. Here's the gray one. And then we're doing a pink one. Other things that you might want to use, I did some faux stitching around the edges with just a white paint marker. But you could use like a white gel pen. That would work too. And then, I also used a black pen as well. So a white and black pen. I've already cut out the eyes. So those are just little black circles. You could probably draw them in too. I don't trust myself to draw them in looking cute though, because you mess up on the eyes, it can look a little weird. So I've already cut that out. So the only thing after this part is to cut out the inner parts of the ear. So in this color, we're cutting out the bigger part the bigger part and the outer part of the ear, and then I'm going to use a darker pink to cut out the inner part of the ear and the nose. And then the file itself has dashed lines. So the machine would read that as just like a cut and then skip, a cut, skip, cut. So that would make that like your fold line. I don't particularly like those kinds of score lines. I like the score lines that come from a scoreboard. So if you choose to take those out, I'll show you how you can fold it using a scoreboard. And the scoreboard is I had to break out the big one, the 12 by 12. Okay, so this came out very nicely. So there's that. And then we've got the ears. Yeah, so this is about as big as I could get on a 12 by 12. All right, and so then I just need to transfer over the ears and the nose. So I'll just do that on my computer here. And that should be good. So there's 3 different ways you can get it to the machine. You can get your designs to the machine. You can just transfer it from your computer via the internet. You can plug it in with a USB cord, or you can save it to a USB thumb drive and plug it in that way. As I was making these, I was thinking about like how you could turn it into maybe different animals. So I think if you resized the ears and made them, you know, maybe half as big, you could change this into like a cat, which I think would be adorable. Hi, Kay. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so this machine, okay, you need to get the design. So let's try it one more time. There we go. All right, and so then the next color I'm using is just a darker pink. This color, if you're interested, is Blossom. And it's just a textured cardstock, Bazzil textured cardstock. And actually, I really don't need this much, so I can actually cut it down. All right, so let's, I think I only need about that much. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. We just need this design to transfer over. Okay. Let's try it again. All right, so yeah, I've just got this smaller piece of cardstock, and again I'm going to put the washi tape around the edges. So that I can get it to stick down, because I've used this mat quite a few times, so I want to try and get more life out of it before I break out a new mat. Okay, so here's washi tape. We're making, if you're just joining us, you are in for a treat. We're making these adorable little bunny treat boxes. So we've already gone ahead and cut out the main body of it. So this is having, I don't know why it's not transferring over, but I can via the internet, but I can always plug it in if it's not going to cooperate. All right, so yeah, here is the main body and the two ears. Oops, and then there's that part that needs to come out. Okay, so sorry about this. I'm gonna have to get my USB cord. Because for some reason, it's not transferring the way it normally does when no one's watching. But then when we've got an audience, of course, it's not gonna behave. Okay. But that's okay. I can plug this in and we'll transfer it. Oops. Here we go. And then you just, this time you select transfer via USB cable. And there it is. All right. Easy as that. Okay, so I'm just gonna again load in the machine, load the mat into the machine, and then we'll get cutting. And basically I just say I want it to cut, and it's gonna cut straight through it. Okay, so I'm gonna fold, so in the actual design, the SVG on your computer, there would be like these little a dashed line right here and right here, and so that would make little tiny cuts along this line so you could fold it. But I'm going to actually do it with a scoreboard instead, because I like the score lines better with the scoreboard. And it was really easy to do, so no worries there. Okay, so that came out lovely. Now we can put this guy aside, and we'll put this one right there. Okay, so for this one, I want the textured side on the outside, so I'm going to put it in the scoreboard with the textured side facing down. And then I'm just going to try my best to kind of line up this line with one of the lines on the scoreboard. It doesn't have to be exact. Just, you know, enough so that you get a foldable, you know, a line to fold it, and then it folds a lot easier. Yeah, just like that. And then you can rotate it and then do the same thing for the other lines. There we go. Yeah, so it's not, the line isn't perfectly straight, but I just like the look of the score lines like this. So that's why I'm choosing to do this extra step. So technically the scoreboard is optional to make this project. You don't even need it. And then, oh, one other thing too that you might want to need and you might want to use is something round. And I'm using a pool noodle because the cardstock will need to curve. So to get the cardstock to do it, it's really stiff right now. I took a pool noodle and I just rolled these edges around it, so we can kind of get a curve, a slight bend to the sides, and then this will come together so much easier. So I did that to all the sides. So you could use, you know, something else that's roughly the same size as this. Not something too small. But medium size, just to get a little bit of bend. Because you'll want the curves on this side and then also on here too, on the other sides. And so then to put it together, you basically take these two ends and you line them up to the hole, but you got to do this one first. I'm going to bend these, and then you line up the handles, and you can kind of like press them down a little bit so you get that really nice curve. So that's going to be the bunny's face. And so if it's really nice and curved, it looks really cute. All right, so there's just the box itself. And so what I chose to do with these ones is I added that faux stitching along the edge with a Posca pen, which is just a white like paint marker. And you do that on the back. And I won't do the whole thing. I'll just do, you know, you would go around all around the entire edge. And then I also did the ears too with the stitching. It doesn't show up as much on the pink as it did the gray and the brown. And then for the ears, I'm going to use some art glitter glue. Oops. To glue on the middle part of the ear. And you can just arrange it just like that. And I'll do the other side. And again, I'm gluing them so that the textured side is going to show. So I think it just adds a little bit of, like, you know, something special to the little rabbit. Okay, and then there's a little notch at the end here, and you want to fold that back. Same with this one. And then I found that it was easiest to adhere everything when the box was assembled, but you can try it when it's flat too. That's why I liked using this glue, is because it dries pretty quickly. And so I can just hold it there for a second. Okay. So then we have the little pink nose. So I'm going to put that on there. And then I had already cut out some little black circles, which are part of the SVG for the eyes. But if you wanted to make this maybe like kind of, I don't know, kind of goofy or silly, you could put like those googly eyes on there. That might be cute if you're going for a different kind of look. I like how there's so many options. You can really, customize these and make them super unique and fun. Okay, so then so there's a little face. Okay, so then for these, you bent this tab back, and then you just put a little bit of glue on it. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. What I did for the ears is I also kind of curved them too, but this time I used the pen, and I just kind of curved them around the pen, and it just adds a little bit more like whimsy and playfulness to it, to have their little ears be kind of droopy. That one's cute. Okay, and I'll do this one the other way. Yeah, so we'll do this one this way. And you just kind of roll the cardstock over the pen, and then you get like these little cute little ears. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, perfect. Then you can go ahead and glue them down. And then you can get under here apply a little bit of pressure from both sides to get this to stick. I like this glue because it's gonna dry pretty quickly, so I can just put that there. Then you can go in and do the same thing on the other side. And oops, yeah, perfect. And then if you know, and you could totally just stop here if you wanted, you know, to call this done. It's cute as is, but I did a few more things. On the back here, I took a cotton ball and kind of ripped, like pulled it apart so it was a little fluffier. If your cotton ball isn't like super fluffy. And you can just glue that to the back. Cute little tail. It's adorable. And then the last thing I decided to do is, again, it's totally optional. I'll take this apart. I used a black pen to do some little whiskers. And these ones I did kind of long. I think I like them a little bit shorter. So if you're feeling daring, you can take your pen and just do cute, you know, a little flick to get a cute, you know, little whisker. I also did eyelashes on some of them. So then you can add little eyelashes. And then the last thing that I wanted to do is I put some glossy accents on the eyes. And glossy accents just is like a dimensional clear finish. And it just gives it a glossy, like raised appearance. So it just makes the eyes a little more, I don't know, realistic or fun. But then all you do is you just take the glossy accents and put a little dab on the eyes. It'll kind of like bead up, and then you have to just let that dry. And it goes on milky, but then it will it'll dry completely clear. So I'll just put that one to the side. And so that's what it looks like when it's open. But then here's this one. And then I also did a brown one too. Super cute with their little tails. And that's all I had, so I am going to flip the camera back up so I can just say a quick little goodbye. Sorry. Whoopsie. Okay. There we go. All right. There we are. Cute little bunny treat boxes for Easter, or yeah, like if you trimmed the ears shorter, I think you could make it into like a cat. That would be really cute. But anyway, this SVG for, you know, the file to make these is in the mini Easter bundle. So you can pick that up. There's lots of other fun designs and cute little projects you can make for Easter with that little mini bundle. So it's good to have in your stash or collection. And then the things that I've used, I've linked most of them in the description of the video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Bye!